Hi dear friends, in my previous video we have seen that the issue of her pregnancy, issue of Rani's pregnancy is taken to the Panchayat, and Panchayat tried to solve the issue properly by uh, asking her to put her hand into Cobra's pit. If the Cobra bites her, it means that she did wrong things, and if Cobra doesn't bite her, it means that she will innocent. So such a remedy is implied by the Panchayat members on her, and the issue of her illegal relations with another person, the issue which is taken to Panchayat by Appanna, is properly resolved. The anxious, sacred woman finds within herself courage and confidence and gains social responsibility. As she emerges victorious from the public trial, if any lady, if you give her a chance to face a public trial and where she proved herself positively, definitely a confidence and responsibility, at the same social responsibility, at the same time courage in herself, definitely will come out. By the same public trial that was being to condemn her, the same people who tried to condemn her, the same people who tried to abuse her, if she is allowed to come forth and face such kind of trials, definitely will she will face the situation properly if she is right. And ultimately, with all these incidences, courage will build in her. At the same time, confidence will be there in her. But in most of the cases in Indian culture, there are many people who do not allow women to face such kind of trials and allow them to uh, um enact with social issues. So the Panchayat told her to do the things which is told to her. The Naga goes into the pit and makes an umbrella with his hood over her head and moves over her shoulder to make a garland. As the members of the Panchayat asked to put her hand into pit of that cobra, she did that. She brought out that cobra from its pit. That cobra made a hood over her head and moves over her shoulder to make a garland. In an ironic situation, this situation we generally see behind the Mahadeva, that there is a snake in his neck, and there is a hood of snake's mouth on the head of Mahadeva. In the same way, the cobra did. moves over her shoulder and make a garland. In an iconic or ironic situation, her infidelity comes to her aid in proving that she is a faithful wife. What the cobra did, we saw, and because of his deed, she became a faithful wife as soon as the cobra made itself a garland in her neck. Immediately, the impression of Panchayat members changed. The Panchayat declares that Rani is not only equal to the righteous man, but is beyond human beings. You know that it is very courageous thing that one should have a cobra in her neck, in her or his neck, and cobra behaves like an obedient creature. This only happens with the gods and goddesses, and we have seen these things in our mythologies. So the situation is happening before the Panchayat members. Immediately Panchayat members declared that Rani is not only equal to a righteous man but is beyond human being. Something inhuman in her, so that everybody should respect her. And is in fact a goddess. Panchayat members consider Rani as a goddess. Aparna too realizes this and begs for forgiveness and attempts to reconcile with Rani. How the situation changed, you can see. The situation before Aparna is also new for him. So immediately Aparna also realized that the Rani is something else. She is not human being, but she is far more than human beings. So he immediately bent and begs for forgiveness because of her purity. Aparna put some obligations on her, allegations on her. But now Aparna is seeing something different, which generally happens with inhuman beings. That cobra itself make a hood on her head and moved over her shoulder and make a garland of its body. This is a very surprising thing for Aparna, and she is considered as goddess by everybody else present there in the Panchayat. So Aparna begs for forgiveness and attempts to reconcile with Rani, agree to make up with Rani. Thus the anxious, scared woman finds within herself courage and confidence and gains social respectability as she emerges victorious from the public trial. Rani achieved respect from the public, and after receiving the respect from the public, she has now a courage and confidence. She successfully faced a public trial. She successfully faced public allegations also. by the same public trial that was meant to condemn her. So the situation changed rapidly because she confidently faced the trial and proved herself innocent. She now has more control of her life and, more importantly, respect. So respect is a quite important and essential thing in the life of women. We generally see in our domestic life that women are not respected as they deserve. So the same situation was there with Rani, but now the situation is changed and she is able to control her own life now with confidence and self-respect. There are multiple ends given by Karnad that talk of the fate of the snake. The most accepted is the case where the snake struggles himself to death upon seeing Rani reconcile with Appanna. There are some critical opinions about the end of this drama. There are multiple ends also given by Karnad that talk of the fate of the snake. If Rani and Appanna, original Appanna, not disguised Appanna, is coming together at the end of the play, definitely the cobra is meant to die. The most accepted is the case where the snake struggles himself to death upon seeing Rani reconcile with Appanna. Means the death of that cobra is inevitable, unavoidable. When the cobra itself sees reconciliation of Rani with Appanna. So Girish Karnad provided multiple ends here as per the thoughts of audience. Sometimes dramatists used to remain the question mark at the end of the drama, and that will be solved by the public or audience. So in this way, the critical appreciation of the drama we have seen. Through the play, we can see that women can only be on par with men through attaining a godlike status. But this is only the case if the status of the society is maintained. In Rani's case, society is still patriarchal and exploitative in nature. However, she gains respect due to the events that unfold during the trial. Her maternal reality has not changed. Hence, Girish Karnad implies that as long as the existing material reality of women is not changed, where they are forced to be reliant on the closest patriarch in their life, they can only attain freedom and respect by becoming godlike. If you allow the woman to behave in the society with due respect, definitely the women will become a godlike creatures. The mentality of patriarchal society, the mentality of men towards the women should be changed or must be changed. Then and then only, definitely, the women will come out with their intellectual and physical force. So, this is a small discussion on critical analysis of the drama. We will see more discussion, or we will do more discussion in my future videos. Till then, thank you very much.